Welcome back. In tonight's We Stand Together series, we speak with the Community Development Coordinator for the Indiana Donor Network.
Only a couple months into the new position, he's proud of the work he's done so far for Indiana. As News 8's David Williams reports, the work far from over.
You could say community development is part of who Elliott Stubblefield is. With his passion, commitment, and know-how, he has devoted his career to connecting with people of all walks of life. Since late June, Stubblefield has served as the Indiana Donor Network's Community Development Coordinator. He tells me he was hired to address disparities between groups of people of color and data that shows minorities don't historically sign up to be donors in large numbers. Think of him like a conversation starter. One of his goals, he says, is to go where the people are, statewide, and dispel organ donation rumors in the Black community. He also works to break down cultural, religious, and social barriers regarding organ donations because there are misconceptions. Ask, and he'll tell you. He loves to foster meaningful new insights and perspectives. How do you connect with so many people?
I think the importance is for me to get out into the community and let them see my face, let them see my heart, and know that, you know, what I'm doing, I'm not just invading their communities or just showing up, but I think the more I get out there, the more people see me and, you know, I connect with different people, the more welcome we are.
Historically, looking at data in Indiana, do you feel like white people get organs more easily than our Black population?
No, I really don't. I just believe that there's just a situation of lack of knowledge, a lot of lack of understanding around the process. We do have a lot of African Americans that are not signed up, or a lot of, you know, even communities of colors all the way around. Because if you look at the data, about 60% of the people on the transplant list are, you know, of people of color, but only 30% are donors. So a lot of times, you know, we just really don't have that conversation in our communities, and that's part of my job, is create that conversation.
When you watch the video of what happened to Jacob Blake in Wisconsin, what goes through your mind and your heart? How has that affected you?
I mean, like anybody who would watch that video, they would be terrified. It makes you think about your own children. It makes you think about your own safety. And really what, you know, we're just not having the conversations that we should be having. We're just not talking about it, and things are not being done in a proper way. So we just want to try to figure out what we need to do and how we can do, you know, use our circles of influence to be able to influence decisions over situations like that.
For Indiana, what is the work that needs to be done? What are those conversations?
I think people need to talk. We need to start with children. I mean, a lot of times people are growing up with, you know, predisposed notions about race and gender and, you know, inequality. I think if in the schools that we have those conversations, you know, my children have went to schools where they didn't celebrate Black History Month at all. And they had a strong minority population. So I think that's part of the systemic racism, is the lack of information that's being passed to our children. If you can sow a seed into a child, it'll germinate into an adult that will have an understanding of what race is about. And it's okay to see different. It's okay to be different. That's what makes us America.
How has what happened to Brianna Taylor affected you personally?
Just the safety in your home. I mean, of course, anybody that will see that situation, knowing that you've done everything right, that you're a law-abiding citizen, and then to have your home invaded, you know, it's a grand situation in your head that just makes you really uncomfortable about it. But, you know, the thing is, you have to live, you have to dwell on the positive things that's going on in life, and then you fight for those things to be shared for other people.
And what's your message for us as a state, given our different minority groups, faith-based groups? What's your message for them?
I really want to just be able to have that conversation with you. You know, don't allow negativity to permeate your thinking about the process. We all, at some time, will need to be able to be a part of this process, whether it be our family members or somebody from our church or our community. It's important. It's an important process. It's a medical procedure that we're all going to need. So we always want to have the opportunity to share a legacy or share a moment of time or give somebody a gift of life or another healthy lifestyle.
If you'd like to see this or any of our other stories in our We Stand Together series, just go to wishtv.com, click on the community tab.
And you can also listen to our We Stand Together podcast anytime. Just head to allindianapodcastnetwork.com.